which city do you live in?
It's Jeddah, ma'am.
You live in
Saudi.
Jeddah. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's start with our 12th chapter, which is Heron's formula. Okay. So before we start, I'd like to ask you all, do you know how to calculate the area of a triangle? Yes? Please unmute yourself. Sorry, I think it's the 12th chapter in the previous book, sorry, in the old edition of the book, and the 10th chapter in the new edition of the book. Okay. Yeah.
Ma'am, is it half plus base into height, I think.
It is half multiplied by base multiplied by height. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So the area of a triangle, let's say you have any triangle and you know its base, and you know its its height, you know its height. Let me just draw it like this. You know its height. So in this case, the area is half times base times height. Okay. This is the area of a triangle. But what if you have a triangle whose height you don't know? You only know the sides of the triangle. Let's say you have a triangle. You know three of its sides, A, B, and C. Okay. You know three of its sides. Is there any way to calculate its area? And first of all, why do we need to calculate the area of a triangle in the first place? Because you see, a lot of things in our real life are based on, they come in the shapes of triangles. Okay. A lot of things, like let's say maybe you're eating a sandwich, or maybe it's a painting that is in the shape of a triangle, or maybe it's a plot or a field that is in the shape of a triangle, and you want to calculate the area of that field, right? So how will you do it? You will do it through something that is known as Heron's formula. If you know the three sides of the triangle, you can calculate the area using Heron's formula. And what is that? The formula is very simple, and this chapter is very short, very easy. Okay. So it just has one formula, and that is, so first of all, the perimeter. What is the perimeter of this triangle going to be?
A plus B plus C.
Yes, thank you. Is your name Avani or Avani? How do I pronounce it?
Avni, Avni.
Avni. Okay, Avni. Okay, so this is the perimeter, A plus B plus C, right? The sum of all the three sides. Now, for Heron's formula, we use something that is known as the semi-perimeter. Semi-perimeter. Semi means what? Who will tell me what is the meaning of semi?
Half.
Yes, semi means half, right? Like semi-circle is half a circle. So semi-perimeter means it is half of the perimeter. So we denote this as S. Okay. So in short, S is basically A plus B plus C by 2. Okay. This is the semi-perimeter. Please write this down, the semi-perimeter. Okay. Draw this diagram of the triangle in your notebook and write S, which is semi-perimeter, equals A plus B plus C by 2. Also, students, those of you who are new, please know that in my class, you have to switch on your videos. Okay, Karen, is that your real name?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So Karen, can you please introduce yourself? Which city do you live in?
Ma'am, my name is Karen. I'm in the ninth grade. I study in ICSK Amman in
You
Kuwait. I'm
study
living in
in
Kuwait.
Kuwait. Okay. All right. Okay. Fine. Where are the rest of them? Munir, your video, please. Riaz, your video, please. Okay. So I hope you've done till here. Next, how do we find the area? So basically the formula for area of a triangle, the Heron's formula is this. It is under root of S multiplied by S minus A multiplied by S minus B multiplied by S minus C. Okay. This is the formula for area of a triangle. You just have to memorize this formula. It's not very difficult either. So let's try to do some questions based on this formula. Okay. Let's try to do some questions. Just a minute. Okay. Let's say you have a triangle. Let's do a question here. You have a triangle whose sides are 24 meters, 32 meters, and 40 meters. Okay. Have you all written till here? Okay. Now, for this triangle, what will be the semi-perimeter? The semi-perimeter is going to be A plus B plus C by 2, right? You remember this,
Yeah.
this formula. So please try to put this in the formula. Try to solve this by yourself. A plus B plus C by 2, which is basically 24 plus 32 plus 40
And
by
48
2.
meter.
Yes,
What?
it is 48 meters. So this is the semi-perimeter. Okay. Now let's move forward. Now, what is the formula for area? What is the Heron's formula for area? It is under root S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. Now, what is S?
Ma'am,
Yes.
I joined the class a bit late, so can you explain what's a byte mean?
What's what mean?
The two under.
Why is there a 2? Okay, see, Abdul Rahman, we have a triangle. We're trying to find its area. One formula for area you already know, which is half into base into height. Okay, you already know that. But what if we don't have the measurement of the height? Instead, we have the measures of all three sides of the triangle. So something called perimeter, right? You know what's perimeter, Abdul Rahman? The sum
uh,
of all the sides of the shape, right? So perimeter of the triangle is going to be basically A plus B plus C. It's going to be the sum of all the three sides. Now, for Heron's formula, we need something that's called the semi-perimeter. We don't actually need the perimeter as such. We need the semi-perimeter, which means we need half of the perimeter. So this is what we have taken, half of the perimeter. The perimeter is P. So half of P is basically P by 2. So if you want to write the formula for semi-perimeter, it turns out to be A plus B plus C upon 2. That is where the 2 is coming from. Is that okay?
yeah, okay.
All right. And now here is the formula for area. Area of triangle. Okay. Now, quickly tell me, what should I write here now? S is what? 48. multiplied by 48 minus 24. What's 48 minus 24?
Minus 12.
48 minus 24 is 24.
Yes.
Let me just write it over here.
Yes.
48 minus 24. Then 48 minus 32. Then 48 minus 40. 48 multiplied by, what is 48 minus 24? 24. What is 48 minus 32?
16.
16. Very good. 48 minus 40 is 8. Okay. Now the next step, what we need to do is take apart each of these numbers. Okay. Factorize them, prime factorize them. So 48, that can be written as 6 into 8. Yes. But 6 can be written as 3 into 2. And then the rest 8, which is, let me just write it over here, okay, so that you don't get confused. 48. Each of them will be doing prime factorization. Okay. This can be written as, let's say 2. 2 24s are, 2 12s are, 2 6 are 12, 2 3s are 6, 3 1s are 3. Okay. So this is the prime factorization for 48. So that's 4 times 2. 2 is being multiplied 4 times. And then there's a 3 over there. So this is my 48. Give me a minute. This is my 48. Next, 24. 24 is just going to be remove this part. Okay. That is going to give you the prime factorization of 24. What is that? 2 is being multiplied 3 times and 3 is there 1 time. So that's 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Is everything clear till here for everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Okay. So just a minute. This is my 24. Now let's come to 16. Okay. Let's come to 16. We know that 16 is basically 4 into 4, right? That means 2 multiplied by itself 4 times. So that's 2 8s are, 2 4s are, 2 2s are, 2 1s are. Okay. So I am doing this rough work, this prime factorization, just in case you get confused. Oh, how did we get 4 times 2? Okay. So 4 times 2. And then there is one more that's left, which is 8. Just give me a minute. Now what is 8? 8 is basically 2 cubed. So that's 2 3 times. 2 being multiplied by itself 3 times. So that's 2 into 2 into 2. Okay. Till here, is everything clear for everyone? Avni, is it clear, bache?
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
Okay, good. Now, all we need to do here is, as you all must be knowing, how to take square roots. Okay. If you don't know, let's just see it over here. Whichever numbers are there in pairs, you take them out. Okay. For example, let's start. I'm going to start with this 3. Okay. You can see that this 3 and this 3, they are making a pair. So you take 1 3 out. You take it out. When both of them come outside the square root, you will be left with just 1 3. So you have 3 outside the square root. And let me explain how that's happening in case any of you is wondering. See, if you have root over of 3 into 3, what does this become? Root over of 9. And what is root 9? Root 9 is 3. So basically what we are doing is, you have 3 multiplied by 3, a pair of 3s. So you take this 3 out and you're left with 1 3. Okay. So left with 1 3. Now you have to just keep counting each of the pairs. So you have this 2 and this 2. This makes a pair. So I have to take out 1, 2, not both the 2's, just 1. Because we're bringing it outside the square root, outside the root, okay? Next, this 2 and this 2 makes a pair. So we bring 1, 2 outside. Then this 2 and this 2 makes a pair. And then this 2 and this 2 makes a pair. And then these two 2's make a pair. Then this 2 and this 2 make a pair. And then these two 2's make a pair. And then we're not left with anything else inside the square root. Okay, we're not left with anything else inside the square root, so I'm not going to write anything over here. I'm just going to leave it like that. Someone please calculate and tell me how much this is coming out to be. See, this is 16, this is 8. Okay, this entire thing is 16, this entire thing is 8, and this over here is 3. 16 3s are 48 multiplied by 8. What's that? 4, 38, 384 meters squared. Is this okay? I hope you have all written it down in your notebook. Type done in the chat box when you're done. Okay. Karen, do you have any questions?
No, mom.
No. Are you done?
Yes.
Okay. Zen, Abdul Rahman.
Done, ma'am.
Okay.
No, not
Fine.
yet.
Okay, hurry up. Let's do another question. So the question is, find the area of a triangle whose two sides are 8 centimeters and 11 centimeters. The third side is not given to you, but the perimeter is given to you as 32 centimeters. You have to find the area of this triangle. Okay, who's going to tell me what do I need to do first?
First, you need to put a 8 plus a 11 and is I put 2 under.
See, let's say this is one side, this is another side, and let's say you have a third side. Let's call it X, okay? So what is perimeter? Perimeter is sum of all the sides, right? So it's 8 plus 11 plus X. Now we know what the perimeter is. The perimeter is 32, right? It's
Ma'am.
given to us 32. Yes?
So we will plus both the sides which is there, and what we get from the like 18 plus 11 will get 19. So 19 minus 32 is the third side.
Yeah, 32 minus 19 will be the third side. Very good, Avni. Okay, so x will be 32 minus 19. And what is that? Just give me a minute. I'll be right back. Okay. Till that time, solve this question. So you have found the three sides. Now try to find the area using the same formula. And you don't have to do S is equal to A plus B plus C by 2. You can just do P by 2, which is perimeter by 2, which is 32 by 2. Okay. And after that, just solve it. I'll be back in a minute. Yes, so where have we reached? Where have you all reached? So the semi-perimeter is 32 by 2. What will the area be? Area formula is? Okay. Karen, what should I write after this? In this step, what should I write?
The side.
Yeah. What is S? What should I write first? In
that
place of S? Yeah, what is S? What should I write here?
8,
Sorry?
8, 8,
18, it's 16.
8.
Why would you write 8? I'm not able to hear you, Karen. I think your mic is muting and unmuting again and again. Yeah, can you please unmute yourself now? I can't hear you. Acha, okay, fine, Karen. Avni, can you tell me what should we write here?
Ma'am, S is equal to semi-perimeter, so 16 bracket,
Yes.
16 bracket, again 16 minus A, so A is equal to 8.
Okay.
Then closing the bracket, then S 16 minus 11,
Good.
then 16 minus 19, no, 13.
13. Good. Okay. Then what do we have
Then
in the
we'll
next step?
take Then we'll take the 16 and common, so 16.
No, you won't take it as
Yeah.
common.
Oh,
You can't take it as
so
common. You have to solve the
we'll
brackets.
okay. So 16 minus 8.
Which is
Uh,
what is 16
8.
minus 8? 8, yes. 16 minus 11.
16 minus 11 is 5.
5. 16 minus 13 is
3.
2. Yes, 3. Sorry. All right. Now, what is the next step after this, Avni?
We have to take prime factorization of all of them.
Yeah. What's the prime factorization of 16? Remember a few things, okay? A few numbers you should remember, you should memorize their prime factorization. For example, 25. You will immediately say it is 5 into 5. If someone says 125, you will immediately say it is 25 into 5, which is, what does that mean? 5 into 5 into 5, okay? So you must remember the cubes till at least till 9, okay? You have to remember what is 5 cube. Immediately you should be able to say what 5 cube is, okay? So 16 is basically 4 square, right? So that's 4 into 4. And what is 4? That is 2 into 2. So basically you have 2 4 times multiplied with itself. So 16 is 2 multiplied by itself 4 times. Then what is 8?
8 will be 2 multiplied like
Yes,
2 multiplied 3 times.
3 times. Yes. So 2 multiplied by itself 3 times. 2 cube is 8. Okay, then 5 and 3 will be as it is because they are themselves prime numbers. So 5 and 3. Now let's pick pairs now. We have to pick pairs. This is 1, 2, then 2 into 2, another 2, then 2 into 2, another 2. And then what are we left with inside the bracket? Sorry, inside the root.
We are left with 2 into 5 into 3.
And what's 2 into 5 into 3? 2 5s
30.
are 10, 10 3s are 30. So that is 2 into 5 into 3, which is 30. So that's 2 2s are 2 into 2 is 8. So 8 root 30 centimeters squared. Always remember to write the correct units. Okay, so this is the answer. This is going to be the area of our triangle. Any doubts, anyone? Munir, Karen, Abdul Jabbar, videos. Okay. I think you all are done. Let's move forward. Okay. Let's come to the exercise. Let's come to the exercise, the first exercise. Question number 1. Let me share my screen for you to be able to see the questions. Okay. All right. So a traffic signal board indicating school ahead is an equilateral triangle with side A. Find the area of the signal board using Heron's formula. If its perimeter is 180 centimeters, what will be the area of the signal board? Okay. So what do we have? What piece of information do we have? Who will tell me? It's an equilateral triangle, first of all. It's given in the question. Next.
The perimeter is 180 centimeter.
Very good. So it's an equilateral triangle whose perimeter is 180 centimeter. So if the perimeter is 180, each side will be how much? Karen, how much will each side be? Yes, it will be 60. So each side will be, let's say the side is A, each side will be what? Perimeter divided by 3. Why? Because it is A, and A. Each of these three sides is A because it's an equilateral triangle, right? So you have A plus A plus A gives you what? The perimeter. That means 3A gives you the perimeter. So that means A is perimeter divided by 3. So that is why we have P by 3, which is 180 by 3, which is 60. Okay. So each side is going to be 60, 60, 60 centimeters each. Next, what do we have to do? We have to find the area of the signal board. What is the semi-perimeter going to be? It's going to be P by 2. What's P by 2?
180 by 2.
And that is? What's 180 by 2? 90. Okay, 180 by 2 is 90. Now, coming to the main part. A is what? Munir, what is A? The formula for area?
S, then bracket
Yes.
S minus A
Yes.
multiplied by S minus B
Yes.
multiplied by S minus
C. Okay, good. Acha, one more question. Can you guys see my whiteboard?
yes, ma'am.
Yes, you're able
Yes,
to
ma'am.
see both the things, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
okay, good. Fine. Zen, what should I write in this step now?
And 90 centimeter.
Sorry,
90 centimeter.
90. Yes, 90 multiplied by 90 minus 30 multiplied by 90 minus 30 again. I'm sorry, 60. It is 60, not 30. And then 90 minus 60 again. So 90 minus 60, 90 minus 60. Why? Because they're all the same sides, right? They're all equal. Now 90 multiplied by what's 90 minus 60? Karen?
Okay.
30, okay, multiplied by 30, multiplied by 30. So you don't have to do the prime factorization for these two 30s. You can, here itself, you can take them as a pair. You don't have to do the prime factorization. That will unnecessarily increase your calculation. You can simply just take both the 30s out of the bracket, sorry, out of the root. So that will become 130, okay? Because it's a pair of 30s inside the square root. Now, what are we left with inside the square root? 90 multiplied by 30. Now, for this, now we have to do one more thing. Instead of prime factorizing the 90 again, like 90, that's 2 into 45, and then, 5 into 9. Instead of doing all of that, we can write this as 9 into 10 and then 3 into 10, right? Because we can see that there is 1 0 over here and 1 0 over here. So there is a pair of zeros. When there is you listen to this very carefully, okay? When there is a pair of zeros, you just take them out of the bracket, out of the square root, just like you have done with other numbers previously, right? So just take this 10 and 10. This is a pair. You can take the 10 out. So this becomes, the 30 is already there, and then multiplied by 10. Okay, so the 10 and the 10 goes off. So we are left with 9 into 3. What have we done here? We have taken this 0 and this 0. We are not canceling it. Don't think we are canceling it. We are taking this 0 and this 0 outside the square root. That's all that we're doing. Okay. We're not taking the 0 actually, we're just taking the 10, because the 9 is 9 into 10. So we're taking the 10 part of it. We're taking the factor which is 10. From both 90 and 30, we are taking 10 each. So that becomes 100. So that's square root of 10 into 10, which gives you, this is equal to 10, right? Is it clear for everyone? If it's not clear, if you want, you can also text me personally in the chat box if it's not clear to you. If you want me to repeat something, I'll do that. Abdul
Ma'am,
Rahman, video. Yes.
ma'am, in the fourth step, the 90 and the 30, we have to simplify them.
See, that's what I said. You don't have to simplify it over here. Why? See, in math, we're supposed to do smart work. Okay. We will think to ourselves, well, what is the need to prime factorize over here when I can simply see that 30 and 30 are making a pair? So I can just take them out at this step itself. Because you know what will happen if you start prime factorizing at this step? 30 is a big number, so you'll have to sit and do the prime factorizing. It will go pretty long. You'll have to write it also. So even writing takes time. And when you're giving an exam, you don't have that much time, right? So you're going to have to do that for this 30 and then this 30 as well. And eventually what will happen is you're going to have to take these two 30s outside because they're making a pair. So we're going to do it at this step itself. Okay?
Okay.
So whenever you see it for any other problem, you see that two numbers are making a pair, just take it out of the bracket, out of the square root, then and there itself. Okay. Fine. Now this 9, what is square root of 9? It is 3, right? So we're going to take this 9
Yeah.
outside. It will become a 3. So 30 into 10 is 300 into 3. Which 3 is this? This 3 is coming from this 9. Okay. Then what are we left with inside the square root? It is root 3. So we have 3 3s are 9, 900 root 3. This is the area of our triangle. Does anyone have any doubts here? Any doubts here?
No.
No? Okay. Shall we move on then?
Yes.
Okay, good. Let's do the second question. Okay, so they have removed the second exercise from this. We only have one exercise in this question, in this chapter now. Okay, Karen, please read the question.
What's this?
Question 2, can you see it on the screen?
No, ma'am, there's no question on the screen.
Okay, your voice isn't very clear, so no problem. I will. Are you guys able to see my screen, the textbook?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Who said no?
Um,
Okay, Karen, you're not able to see. Okay, let me just stop sharing and I'll start sharing again. Okay, is it fine now, Karen?
Ma'am, I can just see a whiteboard. I cannot see any textbook.
You're not able to see the textbook. Chalo, no problem. I will read out the question and I'll write. I'll draw the diagram also. Okay. The triangular side walls of a flyover have been used for advertisements. Like, for example, when you are going on a flyover like this, okay, and then here is a flyover, like it goes like this, okay. So this triangular wall, this is almost triangular, okay. This triangular wall is used for advertisements. The sides of this wall, I'm going to remove all of these things, okay. The sides of this wall are 122 meters, 22 meters, and 120 meters. The advertisements yield an earning of rupees 5,000 per meter square per year. A company hired one of its walls for 3 months. How much rent did it pay? Okay, so let me just write it over here. Yield an earning of rupees 5,000 per meter square per year. So for 1 meter square, it is rupees 5,000. So they are asking, and this is per year, okay? They are asking for 3 months, how many, what is going to be the rent that the company has to pay. So we'll go into the cost calculation, everything later on. Right now, let's just calculate the area of this triangle, okay? Yeah. Do it. First find the P, then find the S. Are you all doing it? Munir, are you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you done?
No, ma'am.
No? Okay, please solve it then. Let me know when you're done, okay? No, Avni, it's not. It's not 82. Please check your calculation. Avni, whatever you're getting next in the semi-perimeter, send it to me on chat.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, it is 264.
Yes, very good. It is 264. Then what is S?
Sorry.
Uh, 130.
Yes, good Zen. 132. Next, let's come to the area part. Okay, class, just a minute. I would like to tell you all about one trick when you're multiplying any number, any two-digit number by 11. I don't know if any of you knows the trick or not, but here it goes. Okay. So if you have any number, let's say you have 27 multiplied by 11. So instead of doing the normal calculation the way we do, what you need to do is 2 space 7. Okay. Insert a space between both of them and then add both of them. What is 7 plus 2? 9. So this is the answer. The answer is 297. Okay. So similarly, the other way around also is true. Whenever you see a number where the middle digit is a sum of the left and the right digit, then you know that that number is something into 11, right? So over here we have 132, and we can see that 132 is basically 1 space 2, and there's 3 in this space. So that's basically 12 into 11, right? 12 into 11. So instead of doing the prime factorization, this would be a quicker way of doing it. So yeah, continue. You can continue your calculation now.
Ma'am,
Yes.
time is up.
Yes, I know the time is up. We started 5 minutes late. So we are going to continue till extra 5 minutes. Okay.
Wow.
2 more minutes. 2 more minutes are left. Now, see what we are going to do here. We are not going to take prime factorization for every single number. Why? Because we can clearly see that here this is 12 into 12. We take a 12 out. Then we have 11 into 11. We take one 11 out. Then we have 10 into 10. So we take a 10 out. And that's it. We are not left with anything else inside the bracket. So that is all that we have. 132 multiplied by 10, which is 1320 meters squared. Okay. Now, if you've done till here, the rest of it is pretty easy. All you have to do is, the question is saying that for 1 meter square, rupees 5,000 per year, but we need it for 3 months, not for 1 year. So if 5,000 rupees per meter square is for 1 year, or you can say 12 months, right? 1 year is 12 months. Then how many rupees will it be for 3 months, which is basically a quarter of a year, right? So what do you have to do? Just divide this entire thing by 4 because it's a quarter. Yes? Or in other words, you can say that this question mark is going to be equal to this into this, 5,000 into 3 divided by this, which is 12. So it's going to be 5,000 into 3 by 12, and 3 by 12 is nothing but 4. So it's 5,000 by 4. So this 5,000 by 4 is the amount per meter square. Here you have 1320 meter square. So for 1320 meter square, the amount is going to be rupees 5,000 by 4 multiplied by 1320. Okay, this you have to calculate. And as Abdul Rahman pointed out, our time is up. So we'll meet in the next class, which is day after tomorrow, inshallah. Till then, please solve this question and try to do the next question in the textbook, which is question number. Okay, don't do the question number 3. We'll try to do that by ourselves. Okay, I'll send you the homework. Okay, I'll send it to you on WhatsApp. Just a minute. Okay, that's all, class. If you have any doubts, you may ask. Otherwise, you may leave.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. Please leave the meeting, Munir.
Ma'am,
You already
I
done?
have one question. Should we solve this more?
Yeah, you're supposed to solve it. You're supposed to solve it.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.